Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing another oracle unboxing. I'm so excited, guys, because I've been wanting to get into runes for like a little while now, and I was at a bookstore and I ended up seeing these, which I didn't know they made rune cards, and I think it's just a good way for me to start because I believe normally runes are like on like those little circle thingies, right? And then like you would like roll them like dice. Like, I'm not 100% sure, so don't come for me. I will definitely be getting more into the history of runes once I start studying it more, but I just thought this was a great way for me to start, since I already like, work with different types of cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, whatever. So in addition to the unboxing, we will be getting messages for you guys today using the cards as well. That's what I always do when I do an unboxing, so stick around for that. And if you don't care about the unboxing, then you can just go ahead and skip to your timestamp. Let me see if I can put crystals out for you guys. I have two crystals here. So we have the labradorite, purple obsidian, and I don't have another crystal close by. I mean, I have this smoky quartz, so sorry guys, this is like spur of the moment. So if you want to skip to your timestamp, then you can go ahead. You could choose a labradorite, the purple obsidian, or the smoky quartz crystal, and I'll see you there. And then there will also be a there's also going to be, what do you call it, a collective message, which I will put the timestamp down below for that as well. But if you would actually like to see me unbox, which I don't think anybody stays around for the unboxing, because the last unboxing I did, I literally asked you guys to comment your favorite song. If you stick around, if you stayed around, and nobody commented their favorite song, so I was a bit hurt by that, but whatever. If you do stick around for the unboxing now, please comment your favorite song. So this is, I'm all over the place, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's called Runes for Modern Life, Ancient Divination Cards for Today's Dilemmas. And if I didn't explain it well enough before, runes are basically another divination form. They're usually like on small circles. Well, that's how I've usually seen them. I don't know too much about the history of runes, so I'm not going to claim to. And I from what I've seen, you would usually like throw them out on the table, and then they would, each symbol, like these symbols, have a meaning. So that's why I thought it would be good for me to use this, because we have a booklet here that tells you basically a rundown of each of the symbols and the meanings. Okay, and I want to apologize in advance if you can hear my family talking in the background. I'm going to talk as close to the mic as possible. I'm just trying to look through like the beginning pages to see if there's anything I need. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do for the what do you call it, for like the overall vibe. I'm gonna do this 3-card rune spread, which says, hold the deck in your hand and think deeply about a question you want to ask about your life in the short term. Pick 3 cards at random. Lay the 3 cards out in front of you and study each in turn. The first card will show you how the past has contributed to your question, and the second will offer insights into your present and any challenges you need to overcome. The third card will suggest what is likely to happen if you continue your current course of action. Ooh, I love that. So that's definitely what we're gonna do. And I'm probably not, yeah, being that I'm doing that, I'm probably not gonna do a collective message. So I'll make sure to say that at the beginning of each file, because I don't think anybody's listening to this portion anyway. So this is how it looks. This is how the front looks. These are how the cards look. And you guys know me. If you've been to any of my unboxing videos before, you know I'm about to lay these cards out face up like I always do. Guys, I'm not gonna be pronouncing these like correctly, so please do not come for me. I can see it already. I think they have pronunciations on the cards though. so we'll see. These are like thick cards. They're kind of thick. Like, I keep thinking I'm picking up 2, but it's actually 1. There we go. Now I'm going to sage the cards. My favorite song right now is Yellow by Coldplay. I mean, I've known that song forever, but like I've been listening to it a lot, and I've been finding a lot of like meaning and symbolism in it recently. So if you're here with me, comment your favorite song as well. I appreciate you being here with me if you are. I'm gonna sage these. I cleanse this deck of any negative energies or any unwanted energies. I ask that this deck bring me clear and accurate messages for myself and whoever will need them. And that's kind of how I do it, guys. Just quick and simple for me. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna do a collective message since you know, you guys saw what I'm gonna do. So let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead. Remember, pick your pile. You could pick the labradorite, purple obsidian, or the smoky quartz. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and I will see you there. I'm not gonna like edit the video that much. So let's just get straight on to pile number 1 with the labradorite. So if you didn't stick around for the unboxing, I found a spread that I want to use, and it was basically called the 3-card spread. I'm pretty sure the title of the video will be past, present, future, so I don't really have to explain it to you guys. Basically the spread says that the first card will talk about, let's read it again. I wasn't gonna read it again, but let's read it again. It says, hold the deck in your hand and think deeply about a question you want to ask about your life in the short term. So get your question ready, guys. And it says about your life in the short term, but you can ask about your life in the long term. Whatever question you want to ask, guys, about your life. I'm not going to put limitations on your question. Pick 3 cards at random. Lay the 3 cards out in front of you and study each in turn. The first card, listen to this closely, guys. The first card will show you how the past has contributed to your question. The second will offer insights into your present and any challenges you need to overcome. The third card will suggest what is likely to happen if you continue with your current course of action. So the first card is, whoa, I forgot already, how your past has contributed. Second card will offer insights into your present and any challenges you need to overcome. And the third card will suggest what is likely to happen if you continue with your current course of action. So my labradorite pile, I can already feel that you guys are going through a transformation, because that's what that's how I view labradorite. I always get labradorite when I feel big changes happening in my life, because I view labradorite as like a stone to help with big transformation and big changes. So tuning into the questions, because obviously everyone will have different questions, but tuning into the questions of pile number 1. Tuning into the questions, pile number 1, past, present, future. Let's get a card for past, present, and future. Okay, guys, are you ready? I'm excited. So for the first card, we have Urus. Guys, I'm not going to be pronouncing these correctly. Please forgive my ignorance. I will definitely be studying them over these next couple of weeks, but I really just wanted to unbox them for you guys and, you know, test them out. So we can pronounce this as Urus, I feel like. If you do know the right way, please correct me. But I feel like there's going to be pronunciations here too. Oh, there's not. Oh, wait, there is. Okay. So this is how your past has contributed to the question that you're asking. And let's see. Obviously, I'm going to read straight from the book, guys, because I don't know much. Oh, geez. Guys, this is not in alphabetical order, so just bear with me, please. I thought it would be in alphabetical order, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to really go through the book to find what I need. Oh, it looks like it's this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pronounced Oorooz. 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 And the meanings are ox and strength. So this is how your past has contributed to the question you're asking about. It says, a symbol of brute strength and power. The wild ox of ancient times was both revered and feared because it was wild. This rune is a symbol of physical power, vitality, and good health. It can also suggest great emotional courage. If you are going through difficult times, you must find the creativity inside yourself to pull through. You have great power within, and you need to unleash that power. When you do, there is no stopping you. This is also a rune about the need to take a risk and not to fear change. But conversely, it may also be urging caution. Energy that is misdirected can do great harm to both yourself and others. So ensure that your words and actions do not wound or result in chaos, but rather in healing and peace. Okay, so the message I'm getting is that you guys have definitely been through a lot in your life, but spirit in the past, right? But spirit is urging you to take that pain, turn it into power, like the alchemist. I have this candle over here. I don't want to burn myself now, but it's called The Alchemist. It's from Spiritual and Paid. That's like where I get all my spiritual candles. I love them. But that was the message I was feeling. Obviously, you can always use your own intuition to interpret the messages, but the messages that I was feeling was that your past, everything that you've been through in the past, is going to fuel the power and creativity for whatever you just asked about. I tend to lean more towards like creative endeavors in my readings. I don't know why. But this could be pertaining to anything, but what you have been through in the past is fueling what you're about to, whatever you asked about, right? That's what I'm getting. And another message I'm getting is to not let the bad things that happen to you turn you into, you know, the people that hurt you. Use that to heal people. Use that to heal yourself and to become better. So your present, I think it said, what did it say? The second card is your present and how some of you guys could be traveling soon. Maybe some of you guys asked about travel. But yeah, the second card is your present and how and what obstacles you need to overcome. So let's look for this card too. I'm not going to pronounce it until I see the pronunciation. Ooh, I would have got that so wrong, guys. It's pronounced right through. Right through, guys. Like, how many of you guys would have got that wrong? Because I would have absolutely got that wrong. Wow. Right through. This is your present, and it says meaning, journey, or travel. Yeah, what did I say? The word journey makes me think that you guys are journeying through some type of awakening, some type of transformation in your life right now. With this labradorite, I said it. I feel like you guys are going through some type of transformation. But let's read. It says travel is the key theme for this rune card. When it appears in a casting, it indicates that an exciting journey is about to begin. Yes. This could be a physical journey, but it is far more likely to indicate an inner journey. The rune is associated with the right path being traveled. So this suggests that your focus should be on enjoying the ride rather than the actual destination. Live in the power of now. Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card could also indicate if you are currently feeling stuck in your life, your stagnation is due to an unwillingness to look for answers within yourself. Things have got to a point in your life, nevertheless, when it will be more painful to remain where you are than to go on this essential journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Yes, so presently I'm feeling you guys are on the right path. Even if you feel stuck, even if you feel stagnant, this literally just said, where is it? Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card, oh wait, no, you scrap that. Either way, guys, I feel like you're on the right path. Even if you feel stuck and stagnant, the stagnation is for a reason. But if you do feel like there are some things you can do to change this stagnation, you have to go within. It can't be anything external, and that's really what the book was saying. It can't be external, you have to go within. But either way, you guys are on a journey, you guys are on a path, and I do feel like it's mostly a spiritual path. It's a spiritual awakening, it's a spiritual journey, it's an inner journey of yourself. You're learning more about yourself, you're doing more for yourself. And even if you feel like you haven't been doing enough, once again, I do feel like you guys are on the right path. And travel even makes me think of the number 3, because like life path 3s, I know like travel, I mostly think of life path 5s, but I also think of life path 3s, because 3s are always expanding, right? They're always doing new things. And for me, when I see 333, I take that as a sign that I'm on the right path, because it's my life path number. And whenever I think of it in readings, I take it as a sign that you are on the right path as well. So let's move on to the third card, which talks about, let me look at it again. The third card will suggest what is likely to happen if you continue with your current course of action. So let's see. We have, I'm not going to pronounce it. And once again, it's like a journey, right? Right? But he looks stressed. Let's see. But it's like so much traveling going on here. And even here, it kind of looks like this person's like on vacation, or they're somewhere tropical. Let's see. I'm not going to pronounce it until I actually get the real pronunciation, because I would have not pronounced that right at all. There we go. It's pronounced now these. Okay, and the meaning is necessary need. The appearance of this rune suggests that someone or something is currently not meeting your needs or is hindering your chances of fulfillment. The rune is associated with the ancient Nordic need fire, a sacred fire that ancient tribes would light during times of hardship, such as poverty, war, disease, or famine. It is possible that you are having a tough time materially or emotionally. You may feel depleted and frustrated and unable to move forward because of these limitations. But it is during times of challenge and hardship that we learn and grow the most, right? The card is urging you to stay patient and not allow self-pity or bitterness to get the better of you. There may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. Indeed, sometimes challenges and hardships are absolutely the best way to strengthen our resolve and help us focus on what truly matters in our lives. Okay. Definitely these two cards go hand in hand. Hand in hand, your present and where you're going, because I feel like this card was talking about how even if you're in stagnation, it's for a reason. You're kind of still on the right path. And then this card talks about hardships, right? And I feel like the big transformation overall, this labradorite that you guys are going through, is a transformation of hardship, but it's teaching you something. I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes even when we go through hardship, we're still on the right path. Even when we make the wrong decision, sometimes we're still on the right path, because it's all a lesson learned. And I think that's what Spirit is trying to convey, because with this card, it was even talking about how to enjoy the journey rather than the destination. So what are you learning along the way? And once again, I don't really know what the question you guys asked is, and everybody will ask different questions, but I really do hope this brought you some clarity, because even the last card says there may be delays, but the hard times will pass and there is light ahead. And then it goes on to talk about how the hardships strengthen us. So I feel like Spirit is really just wanting to assure you that you will get to where you're going, but you are going to have challenges on the way. And if you feel like there's some ways to kind of lessen your challenges, then you can go ahead and do that. But I do feel like it's an internal thing, right? You can't look outward and you can't fight the things that you're about to go through. You just have to accept them. And I would definitely recommend you guys to get labradorite, because labradorite helps with times of transformation. But that is all I have for you, group number 1. I really hope this helped in some way. Please leave me a like if it did, or if it resonated at all, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm going to move on to group number 2. Hi, group number 2 with the purple obsidian. Some of you guys could be going through like crown chakra Crown chakra activations, opening up your crown chakra more, getting more in tune with spirit. So if you didn't watch the intro or the unboxing, we're going to do a past, present, future spread, right? The first card will show, well, first I want you guys to think of a question, pause the video if you need to, think of a question pertaining to your life, I guess. In the book, it said ask for a question that pertains to your life within the short term. I'm not gonna tell you guys that. Ask a question even if you feel like the outcome will be in the long term. Do ask whatever you want to ask. The first card will show you how your past has contributed to what you're asking for or asking about. The second card will show your present circumstances and what challenges may be in the way. And the third card will show the outcome if you continue on your current course. So even if you get a bad card for like the outcome, remember it says if you continue on your current course. So you always have the power to change it. Remember that, guys. So let's get straight into it. The collective of pile number 2. Please tune me into their question, spirit. Someone's asking about a car. I just heard a card or traveling. A car or traveling. Oh, okay. Oh, someone's asking about partnership. Your first card just fell out. I'm gonna take that. Someone's asking about a connection. Okay, their present, spirit. Pile number 2's present circumstances and challenges that might be in their way. And their future outcome if they continue on the current course. Okay, so for your present, not your present. Maybe this is incorporated in your present, but that's up to you to decide. Use your intuition. But for your past circumstances that will contribute to whatever you're asking about, we have, I'm not going to pronounce it until I actually see the pronunciation, because pile number 1 had some cards where I looked at the pronunciation and I was like, what? No way. Okay, this is pronounced Ingwaz. Ingwaz, guys, I'm really sorry if I'm butchering this. Like, please excuse my ignorance. Like, I'm really sorry. And the meaning is earth sacred. So we can have some earth signs in here. It says Ingwaz is linked to sexuality and fertility. Ooh, and is a sign of passion in a relationship or tremendous creativity in work or business. There is strong energy driving you forward, and if this exciting and positive momentum continues, success is likely. This rune card is also a symbol of green shoots and being free to move forward in a new way. The old is left behind, challenges are resolved, and a new dawn breaks. You are breaking through to a new way of thinking and living, and there is no looking back. Now is a time for glorious new beginnings, and you are encouraged to seize the moment. Ingwaz truly carries with it a sense of magical possibility and the promise of peace, relief, happiness, and inner growth, as long as you don't allow fear to hold you back. Sometimes it is not our limitations, but our ability. Sorry, guys, something fell in my room. Sometimes it is not our limitations, but our ability to shine that we fear. Yes, guys, this is so true. Let me read it again. Sometimes it is not our limitations, but our ability to shine that we fear. This card is encouraging you to step forward and shine brightly. So I definitely feel like this is a card to show your recent past, not anything that was like ages ago or years ago. It could maybe be months ago. It could even be within like a year ago. But I'm feeling like a recent past within a year to a couple of months ago, you've stepped into like this creativity. I'm hearing your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, like you've found out what is passion to you and what you're passionate about. It could be a person, if some of you guys are asking about a person, and it could be, just a creative endeavor like this thing said. And this is contributing to whatever you're asking about. I feel like you guys definitely stepped into that energy. You stepped into like your Leo energy, right? Your Leo, your fire energy in general, but mostly Leo, I feel like, for sure. Towards whatever it is. I wish I knew which questions you guys were asking, like, so I could be more clear, but everybody's going to ask different questions. But for some of you, it's definitely a partnership. For others of you, it's some type of creative idea that you're in love with. So now let's look at your present. and what challenges may be in your way. Oh my gosh, pile number 2. I mean, pile number 1 had this for their present as well. Yes, this is the card I was talking about, guys, for pile number 2. It's pronounced ride through. Like, I would have never pronounced that right if I didn't see the actual pronunciation. But let's see. The meaning is journey and travel. Travel is the key theme for this rune card. When it appears in a casting, it indicates that an exciting journey is about to begin. This could be a physical journey, but it is far more likely to indicate an inner journey. The rune is associated with the right path being traveled, so this suggests that your focus should be on enjoying the ride rather than the actual destination. Live in the power of now. Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card could also indicate if you are currently feeling stuck in your life, your stagnation is due to an unwillingness to look for answers within yourself. Things have got to a point in your life, nevertheless, when it will be more painful to remain where you are than to go on this essential journey of self-discovery and personal growth. What I'm feeling, these 2 cards, whatever you have found, you know, like this newfound passion for, and you're just like so happy about it and you're wanting to charge towards it, Spirit is like, enjoy the journey. You're not enjoying the journey right now. So whether it's like a connection where you're like concerned, like, am I gonna be with this person forever? Is this the one? Is this my soulmate? Or it's like something you want to bring into fruition as far as a creative endeavor. You're just like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna come into fruition, right? But Spirit is like, listen, what's yours is yours. You know, what's yours will not pass you by. So you need to enjoy the journey right now. Don't focus too heavily on the outcome, because one day you're going to miss the journey, right? And I feel like that was a very clear message. So now let's see the future outcome if you continue on your current path. I have some water signs up in here. Somebody's name starts with an L or an E. First, middle, last. Definitely getting a lot of water vibes. And so let's look. This is the future outcome if you continue on your current course. This card is pronounced Logos. And the meaning is fluid and water. Logos is the rune card representing water, and water is a universal symbol for emotion, both positive and negative. If this card appears, you are being encouraged to release your emotions and let them flow to the surface. Tears can be very cleansing, and emotions should be acknowledged and openly expressed. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to feel and live your life to the full. This rune also shines a light on the importance of being guided by your intuition, which expresses itself through feelings. What are your emotions trying to tell you? Another association with this card is the need for renewal. Perhaps rigid ideas are holding you back or stifling your creativity, and it is time to be more open-minded and to let the past go and start anew. Meditating beside a lake or river or visiting the seaside may help release creative blocks and bring renewed energy and inspiration. I'm definitely getting a clear message that if you guys happen to be too focused on the destination to whatever your question is, you're going to end up manifesting creative blocks or blocks in whatever it is, right? And Spirit doesn't want you to do that. Spirit, like water, it makes me think of that self-care card that's like flow like water. Spirit wants you to flow like water right now, to go with the flow of this journey, to enjoy this journey, but not to get stuck on one outcome. Like, yes, we can have dreams. Yes, we can want a certain outcome, but don't be too rigid with it. And I feel like this is the outcome you're going to have if you continue to be too rigid, right? You're going to manifest so many blocks because you're only open to seeing one side. You're only open to seeing one outcome. But when you're free, you allow multiple outcomes and multiple possibilities and multiple different ideas to flow to you. I know this is like general because everybody will ask different questions. If you want to book a private reading with me, then we could do that. All the information will be down below. But yeah, guys, I feel like that was a really clear message. Just open yourself up to multiple possibilities, okay? Okay, my loves, you got this. You got this. And don't hold in any emotions if you feel like what you're asking about is an emotional situation as well, because that can manifest creative blocks as well. So that's all I have for you today. Please let me know if it resonated and leave me a like if it did. I will see you in my next video. Moving on to pile number 3. Hello, my smoky quartz pile. So if you didn't stick around for the unboxing, I actually found a specific spread that I wanted to do in the beginning of this book that it came with, and it's basically like a past, present, future reading, but it's going to start by you guys asking a question, right? A question that has to deal with either your short-term future or your long-term future. The book says short-term future, but I don't really care to like tell you guys what to ask about, you know. Ask about whatever you want to ask about, right? The first card will show your past circumstances that have contributed to whatever you're asking about. The second card will show your present circumstances and any challenges or blocks in your way. And the third card will show your future outcome if you continue on the current path that you're on. So if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video while you think about your question. But I'm going to get straight to it. Please, Spirit, tune me into the questions of pile number 3. Me into the questions of pile number 3. Let's get a card for their past. Card for pile number 3's past. A card for pile number 3's present. And a card for pile number 3's future if they continue on the current path. Okay, I'm excited. My last pile. Okay, so your past circumstances that are contributing. We have, I'm not going to pronounce it yet, because one thing I've learned is that how it looks is not how it's pronounced. Some of you guys like to ride bikes or used to ride bikes when you were a kid. Okay, we have Tiwaz, right? And the meaning is divinity and the sun. And it says, a key theme for this rune is the sort of passionate leadership that takes into consideration the greater good. It may suggest the need for self-sacrifice, but if you can find the strength and self-discipline to work for the benefit of all, rather than just yourself, you will reap rich rewards and the respect of others. Victory is indicated here, but only if you proceed with personal honesty and consideration for others. You need to be proactive, not reactive, and now you need to be proactive, not reactive now, and find the courage within to take whatever action is needed to achieve your goals. Don't take action for the sake of taking action, though, as this card is also a warning against rashness. Be cautious and open your mind to the opinions of others. Weigh up the pros and cons, know where your strengths lie, and then move forward with justified confidence in your ability to be a committed and successful leader. Ooh, okay. So I feel like in your past, maybe you may have manifested certain things that really wasn't in the best interest of others, or when you thought of like your future and your goals, you weren't really considering like the greater good of all. You were only really considering yourself, or maybe you were in that egotistical nature where it's just like, I want it all. I really don't care about other people or how they're doing. It's just me. I hate that I don't know what questions you guys are asking. Like, I wish I knew. But that seems to be like your past that is contributing to this. But I feel like you guys have changed. We're going to see in your present. But I do feel like it's the past for a reason, right? So you must have changed. Let's see. Your present cards. A lot of like, does somebody here have a lot of Gemini placements or third house placements? Like, please let me know, especially if it's third house, because that's going to be so crazy. Because like the short distance transportation, bicycles, cars, like I would just be so happy because I love astrology and it always makes sense. So let's find this card. This is your present and any challenges that might be in your way, and it's pronounced Isa. And oof, okay, the meaning is ice and frozen. This card is associated with ice and frozen water and generally indicates a blockage, standstill, or lack of action in some area of your life. You see, I don't like that, guys, because it seems like here you were taking action, right? Like you were going towards your goals. You see like how they're like going up the hill, right? Right? That's what it seems like. And then here, you know, it seems to be traffic. Um, this could be a loss of physical energy or a mental fog or psychological block that paralyzes you. This stasis will likely cause frustrating delays in your life, but instead of fighting the obstacle, the card advises you to stay calm and conserve your energy. Sometimes there is nothing you can do but wait for a change in circumstances. Bide your time because the ice will melt. As far as relationships are concerned, this card points to icy tension and possible conflict that feels like it cannot be resolved. There is an urgent need for objectivity and concentration now. You need to decide whether you are going to invest any more of your warmth and energy into a certain relationship to see if the ice will thaw, or if it is time to gently and calmly let it drift away. Ooh, so for some of you guys that are asking about a connection, even if it's not romantic, any connection in your life, it seems like things were going good. You know, there was a lot of energy in the relationship, but even still, if this is a connection, even still with this past card, it seems like there may have been one person in the connection. Could have been you, could have been the other person that was more so all for themselves, right? And now in the present, it's like now things are tension filled and you're needing to decide, do you want to keep putting up with this person or do you want to just simply move on? Yeah, that was a very clear message for those of you guys asking about a connection. But if not a connection, it seems like you were really like into something and passionate about something that you wanted to pursue, and you were like ready to go on that path, right, up the hill. But then you ran into challenges. I'm so sorry if you could hear my family talking in the background. But then you ran into challenges. But the book says even if you're going through challenges right now, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Sometimes there's nothing you can do but just, you know, wait for a change to come. So I would encourage you guys to wait for that change to come and to not give up on your goals if this is something you genuinely want to pursue. So let's move on to the future outcome if you continue on your current path. And we have Urus, and the meaning is ox and strength, a symbol of brute strength and power. The wild ox of ancient times was both revered and feared because it was wild. This rune is a symbol of physical power, vitality, and good health. It can also suggest great emotional courage. If you are going through difficult times, you must find the creativity inside yourself to pull through. You have great power within, and you need to unleash that power. When you do, there is no stopping you. This is also a rune about the need to take a risk and not to fear change, but conversely, it may also be urging caution. Energy that is misdirected can do great harm to both yourself and others. So ensure that your words and actions do not wound or result in chaos, but rather in healing and peace. So yeah, for those of you guys pursuing something, do not give up is the message I'm getting. Do not give up, because you're gonna get to this point where you're like so happy that you had this great strength and vitality to keep pushing through. For those of you in a connection, I'm hearing the opposite. Like, I feel like you would be happy that you had the like strength to walk away from this connection, because in my opinion, using my own intuition, it doesn't seem like a very good connection unless, you know, you guys can really talk it out. Then you may look at it like your connection was strong enough to get through those hard times. But you guys know what's what. You know what's a good connection. You know what's not a good connection. Your intuition will tell you every single time. So please use your intuition. But for those of you guys that were just asking about like a path or something you wanted to pursue, don't give up. You will get through this stagnation, which you're currently in right now. You definitely will, and you're going to be so happy that you did not give up. But yes, I'm so tired, guys. This is all I have for you today. I hope this helped in any way. Please leave me a like if it did, and I'll see you in my next video.